what is the city I've been working on that has a lot of problems. Like this junction. Christ. I'm gonna be just evolving the city basically and expanding. I just thought I'd stream what I'm doing, because why not? So I did have an industrial area here, as marked by the scorched pollution. I've just demolished it and we're going to rebuild it in this area. There's a few things I need to do, but ultimately this is my city at the moment. This is all the light residential and commercial, and this is the dense commercial and residential. I'm going to be building a large city over here, but I just need to fix this bit first. So the industrial area is going to be here. So I'm going to build a larger roads up to this trunk motorway. So I think how we should handle this junction as well. May just do flyovers. One second. So I'm going to build the junction first. Hang on. I'm going to put the on-ramps further up the bridge like this. And the off-ramps can go left. Leave like up. It's okay, it can happen. With a US company, they're always the worst kind of companies to have issues with. If I remember rightly though, you're from France, so I'm not too sure why you've got dealings with American companies. Though, I mean, I guess people have iPhones and stuff. Well, it could be construed, well, it is an American company. That's my Discord going off. They're the only ones who sell what you need. Oof. One second. I'm just checking that my chat's coming up correctly. It is, that's fine. I didn't want to do the whole I'm going to respond to you in voice and in text, but I was just like, hang on, are those messages coming up? I was slightly distracted by the visual aspects. But no, that's always annoying. I suppose it's the true staple of an American company when they give you shit customer service because they're the only people that you can physically go to. It echoes sentiments about there are a lot of companies in America. Oh, I don't like that. That's not staying. Servo chassis, that's pretty that's a pretty important piece to be it's, do you know what I mean? It's not like a cup of coffee, that it's something pretty serious. I imagine that'd have been quite a bit. I don't blame you. I suppose, yeah, maybe they kind of have confidence because it's like, well, you're not in our country, what are you going to do, sue us? France seems quite good for server hosting. I don't know why, but every time I've seen someone who's properly into web hosting and such, they've always have servers in France. Maybe it's just extremely coincidental. But there's a huge hosting company just up the road from us, which got shut off about a week or two ago because someone accidentally was doing roadworks outside of the building and dug a hole through the fibre optic cables. Welcome to the UK. Is it worth buying that? I don't think so. Well, actually, because I'm gonna, yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy the next piece up. Yeah, I can imagine. It must be pretty crap. It's astounding that there's not really a go-to alternative. I'm not surprised when I actually got a tablet that there was a, because we were looking at Cintiqs and things and the prices of those, and there was a much better option in terms of something that was cheaper and by a different brand. I'm surprised no one else has kind of caught onto that. Or maybe it's just so specialist that it's more difficult than just deciding to do it. And the traffic's kind of fixed. It's been tweaked, I think. There's a few mods that help quite a lot, but the mods tend to go in and out of working with the game with the updates, so they do cause some issues. Like I'm not playing with the mod at the moment because when I first started trying to play Cities Skylines again, it just kept crashing. So just stripped all the mods out. Just like, look, just try and focus on just loading the map. The 8 GB RAM that you need to load for this map, just focus on that, and then we'll see what happens after. Oh yeah, the weird bird, Chirpy. I don't think they officially took Chirpy out. I have a mod that disables Chirpy. Maybe it's not true spirit to the game, but fuck it. In fact, let me check. Options. Nah, it doesn't show everything there. Nah, I'm pretty sure I have a mod. It was a good idea. It was just a case of it said the same few things, just like over and over. It was basically just it just was the same as the advisors thing in SimCity, but if they expanded on it, where, you know, it kind of worked as like a social media algorithm kind of thing, that'd be pretty decent. Like if you could click on the citizens and their thoughts were like, you know, tweets, that kind of makes sense, but it just became this annoying thing at the top. So go figure. Right, so I think that'll work. So just, well, I've made an industrial park here. Disconnected power grids. What's okay? So I'm going to put a substation there just to connect the electric through. Yeah, that's basically what it would be. Might not be traffic, but no one would be complaining about the transit system. Let's just get that right out there. Anyone on a bus or a metro or a train is golden. Well, I'll react to those complaints immediately. If someone drops a drink on one train, there'll be people waiting at the platform with cleaning gear at the next one. Okay, so that satisfied the thirst for industrial, I think. Oh, I need to rebuild the section I destroyed down here. What can we do with this? It's probably just close enough, just far enough away? Far enough? I don't know. That it will not be affected by the residential area. So let's do this. That was a road that we could do with connecting. Oh, that was a road as well. Okay, so how can we... Right, we'll keep that as it is, because we don't want to have a ton of junctions down here. And what we'll do is... Was that a bus stop? I think it was. It was. Okay, let's fix this. So what we can do is... We'll turn this into a small road. The houses will have to be rebuilt, but I'm sure they'll live with that. Right, so that's fine. That'll do. I know. I don't know. Transport in itself, I've never been like hugely against like, oh, but I'm starting to see the toll. I had such optimism when I was first getting the trains and shit, but it has become redundant and boring. Sometimes I'll just go different routes home just because it's a change of scenery. Another thing that is different with Cities Skylines now is that there are a bunch of specific tools for managing roads built into the game. I did want to make this road wider too. I'm kind of at the phase where I'm like, right, well, the city's been building for a bit. We've kind of worked out which areas are really busy, and we have to kind of adjust and tweak things to be like, alright, there you go. Let's get these all commercial. I think that'll do. Eventually I'm going to try and build a monorail, which is the other new part of these expansions. There we go. Let's hide the junction. The trees actually do go some way towards helping noise pollution. It does tell you as a tip in the game to plant trees to reduce noise. Let's see the effects first. Let's look at the noise. So it's currently that. Yeah, it is changing. It does seem to, yeah, it changes. Okay, so what happens if we change these to soundproof? So hopefully that helps. If it makes the land value go up, then that's good for my city. So that's what I need. I need more educated workers. That's what everyone's complaining about. So I'm trying to kind of make the land value around the residential area is a bit better. Encourages a nicer breed of people. Okay. A monorail. What did you say? Monorail! Don't worry. Got the monorail from this guy around the back of a shop. It's legit. He's offered me a full money back guarantee. Do we even need that? What is this? This is another thing, look, 'cause I don't need that power line. Let me just take it down. Let's be trim, let's be proper. Redundancy indeed. Honestly, the things that I do in this game that are just common sense that you can guarantee do not get done in real life are concerning. I don't know how it goes in France, but at least the tree planting thing stands true. You always find they plant a ton of trees around your construction works and stuff. No, I've put like one tree in the middle of the motorway by accident. That was completely lag. Honestly, it was 100% not me. I also can't get off the build tool just for a second because someone had come online on Steam and it blocked the bulldozing option. Right, we don't need traffic lights here. That's not how this is supposed to work. Come on. Did I do that? Did I change that? Oh, I must have changed that in the when I was doing all the roads. Yeah. Well, I suppose it takes time, doesn't it, for them just to blossom and actually fill out. I can kind of understand that, but at least they're making a bit of effort. It's one of them things that there's only so much you can really do in one go. Oh, I hate it when it doesn't light up properly. Look, come on, that's like a smidgen out. There we go. You put one row. See, we get quite, depending on what it is, I've seen quite a few construction projects, and there's usually quite a few rows of trees. Maybe that is something that we... Like, the UK is very kind of anti-common sense for loads of policies, but you'll occasionally find, like, one thing which is like, oh, that makes sense. That's good. Right, how's everything doing? Is everything... This here is just the bane of my life. What can I do with this? So what have I got? I've got traffic coming from there, here. Okay. I could try and make a roundabout in this space here. That'd probably be the best option. Okay. Yeah, so to alleviate this problem, we'll build a roundabout here. So let's pause the game. Let's first of all get rid of the bus lines that are around here. Just get rid of the bus stops just to... so it's a bit easier to rebuild them. Because you can kind of tell where they're supposed to go then. Let's just remove this. So we've got these here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. What's that? And there's a park. Okay. Let's move the park for now. I'm definitely going to forget about that. I didn't check. Are the cars on the left in your game? Yes, they are. They are 100% on the left, which is the correct way. We don't have the right way, we have the left way. Come on. If it ain't left, it's not right. That's the way it goes. Okay, so about here. It's about center. So let's first of all click these back on. 6 out. Oh no. Road guidelines. 6. Normalization has 1. Unfortunately, so. I hope it's this easy. Sometimes the traffic has a weird thing of being like, of just not like a roundabout. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just going to see what happens. What the hell's a roundabout? A roundabout. We have so many of them here. I'm learning to drive and it's like the bane of my life at the moment. I kind of see the benefits. Seems to make sense, but there's tons. We have roundabouts, mini roundabouts, which are like painted roundabouts on the floor. Full range, mate. Well, actually, what I could do instead is that's probably better. I do hope this works. I'll build a little bit more in the commercial area just to compensate for all this as well. I could build that. Never with the stairs in the middle. Oh, okay, yeah, so like a built-up roundabout. We don't often have the stair kind of ones anymore. There's loads of different types of roundabouts. But they're usually just kind of ground, like, mounds that are just sort of curb-sided off. Oh, by the way, my game errors all the time. I just ignore it. So our roundabouts pretty much look like this, but they just have a raise as if it was a pavement. And then you'll usually have like bushes and trees in the middle. So you might have like, yeah, you'd have like some trees like this. You quite often see with like with roundabouts over here that there's like rabbits and things that live in the middle of the roundabout because it's obviously really safe for them. I'm gonna need to create paths around here. Oh, it actually already has a path there. I'll do this then. Just so pedestrians can get around every side of the roundabout. Spruce up the area with some different trees, why don't we? Well, to be fair, it's not actually like that because I mean the roundabout. If they want to leave, there's times where there are no cars, like in the middle of the night and stuff. But they'll just chomp grass, just happily at the side of the road, just as cars drive by, because it's like they know they're not going to get approached. Like, you know, I can kind of tell when I'm looking at a happy rabbit and a sad rabbit. I've had rabbits before. They seemed like happy rabbits. But, you know, not like Bugs Bunny or anything. Right, let's see what this does. I hope to God this works. Do I need to do anything else? Right, I need to take away this. Right, let's take that away and make that connect up here. Like that. Could we have a path there, perhaps? Okay, yeah, that's cool. And then we'll add the bus routes in and then go. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a Futurama hangar. It's basically a bus depot. It just looks exactly like the Futurama depot. I saw it. I was like, okay, right. I'll get that. This game is full of so many cool and then so many kind of realistic and functional mods. It's amazing. It has the best mod community of any game I've played yet. I think everything's ready. Oh, I need to put bus stops on this side as well. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Wait for the initial flow where everything kind of all the shit has to settle. Let's see. This bit does take some time. But I think it'll be better. Look, there's a lot more traffic going up here easier. I wonder if I had stop junctions, if that'll help. Hang on. I'll make this a priority road. That does help a lot. Still gonna hold out faith. Right, I'll leave it for now. We'll come back to it and we'll see how it goes. Are they red light? Looks like it. Yeah. It's weird. What's actually happening is the AI is not working very well. So that car is waiting because there's no space here, as is this car. So they're not going to stop. This is basically treated as if it's like a no entry area, no stopping. Sorry. So it kind of creates this perpetual tailback until all the traffic clears out and all the cars know they don't have to stop. So it's like a real traffic jam, I guess. So once all the traffic that's built up will clear through, it should run smoother, but it just takes some time to reset, especially like here, when there's more cars getting added that have been taken away. some things can help. So using these on ramps, they merge, the AI knows to merge easier, so because it treats both of them like a motorway. Whereas this one, it's like, well, nah, you're a road coming onto a motorway, so you're going to wait. And it creates these scenarios where cars can back up. So, there's a lot of intricacies to Cities Skylines. Whoa. It kind of makes sense. It's like, yeah, it's like it shouldn't really have to make sense. It's like it's a game flaw, but you can kind of work around it. I'll give it some time. For now, I'm going to work on something else. Right, so this industrial park, they need workers. I'm trying to build more housing because, well, I did have quite a big uneducated workers problem, but that seems to have subsided somewhat. Not many of the it used to be a case of all these commercial buildings and all the industrial was screaming out for it, but it's not really happening anymore. I may start building the next kind of town down here. Don't know whether to slowly build down to it or just build a separate town here. I need a lot of commercials, so I could just build a commercial port, but then it does involve building everything again. Let's think. I've got enough money. I'm gonna build a new town here. So this is all going to be densely populated. So I'm going to build with traffic in mind. So let's have a roundabout here, big roundabout. We'll sort these out as well. We'll move them a bit somewhere a bit more applicable. Okay. So I'm going to build a little trunk road for the motorway first. Slope too steep. Cool. Enjoy your pancakes. See you later. I may be streaming still. Who knows? try and build this around the very odd terrain it's throwing at me here. But if it works, it'll look cool. So we'll build these up here. I'm going to make a junction then. We'll add it onto the main highway. Okay. How's the roundabout doing? Ooh, mama. Let's try this quickly. There's a very loud meow from Tally. Adding these will help. Okay, and then what about over here? Not quite as much room to work with. Maybe we could do that? Let's see what happens here. These are turning around, that's kind of fair enough. Oh, no, that's why. Okay. We're going to reverse that one. It's slightly better. Maybe accept. I think, yeah, I think that's acceptable. It'll work. I could maybe come on to doing the same with the other two entries to the roundabout for now, but there's going to be a lot of work involved in that. So our carriageways are up here, and most of our traffic is going to go this way. I think those are very high bridges. I could always have the motorway go up here to where it connects with the bridge. In fact, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. In fact, no, because it's going to have to go further up. Okay. Yeah, look, slope too steep. very complicated junction, this. Jesus. That'll do. It's a long slip road, but okay. So this is going to be the main motorway to the junction. So this roundabout down here. So we'll kind of create the skeleton of how the roads will look, and then from there we can create the city. We can also have a shipyard down here, you see. I've not unlocked it yet. Ooh, 44,000. Well, that's definitely where the shipyard's going. What does this chap want? Where are you going? You taking a wrong turn, mate. See, this is the problem I've got. So I've now stopped to start building this, and then at the bottom I've got a huge demand for all the industrial commercial, and my population is slowly declining. So I'm going to need to go backwards and forwards. Not enough buyers for products, okay. But you still want zones? Okay then, right. I'll pad this commercial area out until I can build the other one. Yeah, because the traffic's going quite well now. I told you I'd forget to move that back. Look, everyone's moved. Everyone's like, well, guess it's in the middle of nowhere now. Let me move it one block down so it's in line with the junction at least. plough through the back of those shops. It was very loud, but thank you for the follow. Goblin Balm, whoever you are. Sounds like a right carrier. Hey up, hey up. My chat needs like a Yorkshire translation. You are. You're the hero my city needs. Twitch Chester, but not the one it deserves. Clearly. If I remember to give these people water. No, I have not. Okay. Industrial is what they want, even though they can't sustain it. So everyone's like, "Oh, I want to build factories." But then the factories that are built, like, well, not enough people to buy stuff. It's like, okay, I'll give you what you want. If you know, if that's what you really want, if that's what you really want, I will build you more areas, so you can complain. You don't deserve trees, though. It's a very mountainous area. I could connect this to the commercial district as well. Ooh. There we go. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to get rid of these for ages. Got sidetracked. Hmm? There are, yeah, kind of. You can add trains. It's like an option down here. I've not built any on mine, but you can add them, and you can add metros and stuff. So like underground. Kind of. Well, actually, yeah, you can add trams and monorails and stuff. I've not actually tried that yet. I've done the trams, but there's a DLC pack that's they've released for it, which added new stuff. I've not actually tried most of it. Okay, so I build a little bit more industrial. They can survive while I build the next section of the city. No, don't build a tunnel. I imagine there is. I imagine there is. 1 second. Cities is frozen whilst it is auto-saving. That does sometimes happen. I mean, I've got packs on at the moment for pretty much anything. It's insane. Like bring down the city's crime rate. suppose it would work. I've not really seen many kind of wacky mods like they had for SimCity, like the disasters and such. But, you know, kind of imagine there'd still be some people who'd want them. I'd install it for the laugh, why not? And thus my game has done, I believe, what it did earlier, whereby it saves, but it crashes as well. And I can't really blame it, because the game is handling a lot. It is dealing with a lot. So I'm not really going to pass judgment towards the game. But yeah, I was going to round it off after an hour, so with this being 55 minutes in, I'll just call that quits, to be fair. But I'll do more of these. Up until the point where the map is so big that it just does nothing but crash the game. I'm committed. So yeah, that'll do. Thank you and goodbye.